Okay, so Fairy Tale chapter 413. I know this is pretty late, but happy holidays and all that stuff, yada yada. Anyway, this chapter starts off pretty not completely disappointing me, but I have to question what they were thinking because okay, so apparently Face has now been deactivated because all the dragons destroyed all the faces, meaning there have to be at least maybe I don't know, somewhere over like 2,000 dragons out there somewhere flying around. Now, like I said before, I don't believe that all of them are good because there can't be that many dragon slayers, so I'm guessing some of them are just around thinking he's like, oh, we don't want all the magic to disappear because we as dragons also use magic. So again, I don't know the full extent of the dragons back being returning to the world and exactly how many there are, how friendly they are, but maybe we'll learn that later on. But what really kind of made me step back and think why did they do this was when Face is destroyed and apparently that's just in time, everyone's magic is still with them. And at first I'm thinking is like, okay, I mean, I'd be happy that E.N.D can't be resurrected just yet. We have to wait a little bit longer. But at the same time, I thought there should be some consequence, some after effect that's gonna change the world. Because what's the point of threatening to take away all their magic and not letting them suffer through that, to find a way to bring back their own magic? If you're just gonna, at the last minute, it's like, oh, it was fine all this whole time. They were gonna be safe, the entire time. It's okay, cause it just kind of like, oh, come on, we need some sort of conflict. I mean, I get it. Acnologia is here. And E.N.D is still around. We just have to wait for him for it to be activated. Isn't that enough? Like, why take away their magic too? And I'm thinking is like, I guess that's kind of true. You'd be just piling on conflict after conflict after conflict, and it'll become so complicated that it won't be enjoyable. But I don't know. They built the Face so much. I thought there should be some effect coming from it. Anyway though, all Igneo saying, we did it, the humans are safe, the magic is still here and cannot be resurrected, and that's all well and good. But Acnologia still wants to keep fighting, and I kind of understand what they're trying to say when Igneo's explaining like the reason we hid ourselves within the Dragon Slayers is not only to protect ourselves, but also to protect them from turning into dragons like you did, all those years ago. And I'm thinking, that's kind of dumb because here's the thing. The only thing that can turn someone into a dragon is if they kill enough dragons. So you pretty much hid yourselves to not be killed by the Dragon Slayers. But the Dragon Slayers were pretty much raised by you, so I'm doubting they would have ever killed you. So I don't know how they were protecting the Dragon Slayers from turning into dragons, because there wasn't any dragons around, unless times have changed and apparently you can become a dragon just by using magic over and over again until it overtakes your body. Again, I don't know. I understand what they're trying to explain, but at the same time it kind of conflicts with some of the other plot points they were exploiting out there passing the Grand Magic games when they were revealing Acnologia's backstory. So again, the story is kind of, seesawing back and forth. But either way, it's still enjoyable. Acnologia has just become a destructive force. All you can think about is destroying things. He's just destruction. And, that's kind of cool. But anyway, back with the Fairy Tale mages, with Gray and Natsu. They get up and Gray grabs the book. And at first, I'm kind of confused as to what's going on, because it seems like Natsu and Gray are looking at each other like, what are you doing? Give me the book. It's like, no, I won't give you the book. But I'm thinking, like, wait, they both want to destroy E.N.D. So what's the problem here? I mean, Gray's saying, I promised my father that I would destroy E.N.D. But Natsu's over here saying, well, I promised Igno that I'd take the book. And I'm assuming they agreed they were going to destroy the book. So I don't understand. It's like, no, I have to be the one to destroy the book. I made a promise to my father, Igneo. Like, well, I made a promise to my father, to destroy this book with the demon slaying magic. And everything is like, why are you guys arguing? Both your goals is to destroy the book. It doesn't matter how it's destroyed. The fact is, you destroyed it. So I really don't understand the little conflict they're having here. But anyway, it doesn't really matter because it's teleported out of Gray's hand, and we see Zeref walking up with E.N.D out in his hand. He's just like, I believe this is mine, and it just ends on that note. It's just like, holy shit, Zeref's here, Acnologia is here. But if we also remember, Acnologia and Zeref aren't exactly friends. I think they're both ready to kill each other if they see each other. So I don't know if Zeref's gonna be there for a few moments, shoving the face in their books like, I have it now, bye bye. Or if he's actually going to fight them, or he's going to fight Acnologia, because if he is, it's just going to be destruction everywhere, and it's getting me hyped up. But like I said, a lot of the things were confusing me, and a lot of the plot, holes that were coming up were just kind of like stopping me from enjoying the chapter to its fullest. But it was great action, great, just great overall. I mean, it's fine, it's fun. Some things here and there that kind of confuse me, and I kind of question as to the quality of the story as it's going so far. But Zeref showing up, and Acnologia is out there still fighting Igneo. All these other dragons are here. Who knows what it's gonna lead to? I mean, I like not knowing what's gonna happen. I like being surprised, plot twists, and all that. And so far, that's how it's going. I don't know where they're going to go with the story now. Zeref, Acnologia, I mean, sure, they're here, but really, what does that mean? What does that mean for the overall story? What's going to happen to the main characters? Are they still going to have to use Lumen Historiae to stop E.N.D? Is Zeref going to summon E.N.D on his own somehow? Again, I don't know what's going to happen, and I love that so much. So Fairy Tail, for the most part right now, is still going strong. There are moments, bumps in the road that kind of stop me from enjoying the ride. But every now and then, it's just going to have something so amazing, so grand that I can't help but enjoy it. And this chapter is no different. I liked the chapter. It was fine. And ultimately, it got me excited for the next one. And I can't wait. Hopefully, my review will take almost a week to do, but either way, great chapter, loved it, can't wait for the next one. Till then, I'm Tony Dragon, bye bye.